Have you ever looked at the brand ColourPop and been like, they have too many products? Because I know I have. Like, what is going on over there? Why do they have so many products? Like, I know they have their own lab. Like, I get that and they can make whatever they want. But the sheer number of products over there, like, I can't even imagine. What's happening over there right now is they seem to be realizing that too, that they have a lot of products over there, but some people are speculating that ColourPop might be in trouble because of what's happening in their sales section. I want to talk about that today. I want to talk about what they're discontinuing, what does that possibly mean for ColourPop, and how I personally feel about it. I'd love to know what you think. Then we're going to spend a significant amount of time on a particular beauty launch that's coming in December that's been sneaked by a very small indie brand called Scrandy Beauty. The general gist of it is that we have seen a lot of brands totally drop the ball on shade range. Scrandy Beauty is actually trying very hard to have an inclusive shade range, but there's a problem with the way that they are intentionally and unintentionally marketing this launch that is really souring it for people that are watching all of this go down. And a lot has happened this week. I think that it's a good case study for us in the beauty space as consumers and also for brands on what not to do when you're launching an inclusive shade range. But we'll get into all of the details of it. I have a lot to share with you on that story, but I do think that it's worth the time I'm going to dedicate to it. And you'll see why in a minute. After that, of course, we're going to talk all the makeup launches, both this week and last week, because I dipped out on the product report last week because I was tired. I had done so much research for the James Charles Part 3 video that I couldn't pull myself together to do a product report last week. And it really wasn't that exciting. So I added stuff in from last week to this week. So I've got a really long product report of all the makeup releases over the past couple of weeks, including, believe it or not, we have advent calendars already. They're coming. We have Halloween launches. So much happening in the launch space, both exciting and what is happening. Why are we launching this? So much to share with you today. So hang tight. We're getting into it right now. Hello, my friend. Welcome back to the What's Up in Makeup product report, where we talk about all of the launches that have launched this past week and upcoming launches, all of the things that are happening with products in our space right now. If you are new to the channel, hi, I'm Jen. It's so nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, consider subscribing. It is free to do. You just click the little button and it goes in your subscription feed where it is very easy to find my videos because you can't count on YouTube to just pop everything you want to see on your homepage. This is a way for you to really be in control of what you see on YouTube is by subscribing to your favorite channels. So if you enjoy, you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And with that being said, my friend, let us talk about ColourPop and what's happening over there. One of the biggest complaints I hear about ColourPop is the sustainability of everything because they're literally launching new products every single week, new product categories, new collaborations with, non-makeup related companies and movies and things like that. And it's a lot over there. And like, how is this sustainable? And I imagine that conversation was happening over at Seed Beauty, the manufacturers of ColourPop. Mentioning, they're like, we have to cut this off somewhere because this is out of freaking control. And you can see that evidenced in their sales section right now. So right now they're having an 80% off last call sale over there. And usually when they say last call, they mean the products are being discontinued, either the product itself, like the kind of product that it is, or specific shades of that product. Of course, I have no insider information on anything going on over at ColourPop, but this is what we can see from their website that they are saying goodbye to. So on the chopping block seems to be the Color Stick eyeshadow crayon. However, they do still have a product called Shadow Sticks that seem to be staying. So maybe there were two names for the same product and they're just getting rid of the Color Sticks. Maybe they were different. I don't know. About half the shades of the So Juicy Plumping lip glosses seem to be leaving. The Cheek Dew serum blushes seem to be on the way out in favor of their new liquid blushes. Similarly, the The pressed powder mega bronzers are leaving, but the regular size seems to be staying. All of the lip tint crayons are on sale, along with all of the graphics ink liners, the Luxe liquid lips, these So Glassy lip glosses, and two of my favorite formulas from ColourPop are also seem to be going. Those are the Fresh Kiss lip creams and the blotted lips in the stick form. Sad to see those go if they are going out. But a big shocker for me, and I think this is the one that started the conversation in our Facebook group, was seeing the classic product, which was one of the major items that put ColourPop on the map. The Super Shock blushes, the bronzers seem to be going away. And personally, like, I don't think that this is a sign that ColourPop is going out or that they're having trouble. I think that they just have too many freaking SKUs. So they have to look and see what's actually selling. And if it's not selling, they can't continue to make it. They have to go with the things that are selling the most product. And they have so many freaking blushes. Maybe one day they'll bring them back, like Urban Decay brought back the original Naked palette, but it seems like they're going out for now. The Super Shock eyeshadows seem to be staying though, which is cool. Body makeup also seems to be on its way out. The Soul Face and Body Makeup, as well as the Soul Face and Body Bronzing Balm, seem to be leaving the line. The brow pens, those things sucked, so I'm not surprised those are leaving because those were freaking terrible. They're also getting rid of their medium and deeper eye primers. I don't know why they just don't throw all of them out. Why are they keeping the light one? That is literally the worst eyeshadow primer I've ever used in my entire life. It is dry and chunky and not functional. They need to reformulate that. I don't understand why they're keeping any of them. Throw them all away, reformulate. They're awful. Just my 2 cents. It also looks like having 2 concealers is not necessary for them. They're getting rid, it looks like, of the No Filter Matte Concealer, but they're keeping the Pretty Fresh Creamy Concealer, which I think is a great move. Pretty Fresh Creamy Concealer is freaking fab. I agree with that move. Excellent decision on that one from an outsider's perspective. Not like they care about what I say, but just giving my opinion because this is my show. Product lines that are leaving, collections that are leaving. Last year's Valentine's collection. Still there, on its way out. Also on sale, the Mercier collection is leaving. The Harry Potter collection is leaving. Why it lasted that long, I don't know. The Sailor Moon collection is also leaving. Their fashion hair tints are on sale, as well as their color conditioners. It looks like those are being discontinued. So I'm curious to know what you think about this move for ColourPop to potentially be getting rid of all of these SKUs. Do you think it's a good move, a bad move? Do you think that they're just paring down like I think? Or do you think that ColourPop's in trouble like some people, not me, but other people think? I'd love to know your thoughts because all opinions on this are valid. All right, y'all, we're going to dig into this one because I think that it's important to talk about not just the shade ranges that companies are coming out with that are not good, but also the shade ranges that have good intentions but are just doing it wrong. And I know some of you are probably thinking you're like, Jen, if you're releasing an expansive shade range, how could they possibly do that wrong? It's not good. It's not good. Scrandy Beauty, if you've never heard of them, they are a very small indie brand. They're a self-proclaimed one-person run brand, and the person that runs this brand, her name is Yasmin. In full disclosure, I have gotten PR from Scrandy Beauty in the past, and actually I really like their regular lip glosses. These are my 2 favorites, the clear and then this little pinky one over here. I will tell you, I don't like the plumping one because it's too burny for me. It's very painful, but it does plump the lips because what it does is it brings blood flow to the lips and it makes them plump because your lips are irritated. And that's what most lip plumpers do when they're hot and spicy. That's what's happening. And it's really intense and I can't handle it. So I don't like that one, but I do really like her regular lip glosses. So I was really sad to see all of this imploding in real time. So this is what's happening. Yasmin is launching 5 contour shades. I'll put the shades on the screen for you and you can see clearly that the intention was to release a line that everybody could use one shade. Of course, she's a small indie brand. She can only do 5 shades, but she tried really hard to do a light shade all the way to the deepest shade so that it would work for as many people as possible. I'm going to show you my favorite pro Yasmin clip of all of the clips. This is the one that I feel like she almost has it. She almost has it. Listen to what she has to say about creating an inclusive shade range.
I have so many people messaging me right now, and a lot of you guys are saying thank you so much for launching various shades. I always feel weird. You're welcome, obviously, but I feel weird saying you're welcome because it literally is a brand's responsibility to either not go to market if you don't have various or like a wide range of shades. You don't have to have every single tone, you know, I get it, it's expensive, but you just don't go with just light colors. Like, you just don't, because you're a makeup brand. So I so thank you for that support, but at the same time I feel so weird being like you're welcome. It's like, no, you're not. It's not a you're welcome situation. It's just like a, this is what every brand should do. But I do thank you, and you are not welcome. You're just, this is what you should get, is what I'm trying to say.
Unfortunately, her other choices that she made doesn't necessarily back up what she's saying here. If things ended with this, if it was just that post and just the shades, we would be good. We'd be solid. Unfortunately, there's a lot more. Along with a lot of posts promoting how the product works because it is a unique format, she also has quite a few posts specifically targeting Black creators with deep, rich skin tones and how she wants to target them to review her product. She even has a wish list of creators that she wants to try her product on camera.
I'm launching this innovative contour blog. The love and support I've received is amazing. There are 4 influencers that I really have in mind to try this: Nadal, Tony Bravo, Naya, Dolly, and Gloria. 2 down, 2 to go. And yes, I'm nervous for Gloria to try this, but I'm really excited.
One creator that she definitely has her eye on, very obviously, because she has had a lot of press behind her for this specific issue of shade range extensions, is Gloria George. She was the one that set off the whole Euphoria debacle that was just completely wrong, and she called out the fact that Euphoria had created a foundation shade that was not for humans because it was just a straight black foundation, and there's nobody that's actually straight black with no undertones. It doesn't, people don't exist. It just, there's no people. But somehow Euphoria thought there were people that were that color, the color of my microphone, and it's just not real. And that backfired really hard on Euphoria. I'll put that video down below in case you would like to watch and see everything exploding there. So anyway, because of that, Gloria has a lot of attention on her, and she's been creating a lot of content calling out brands for either having great shade ranges or not so great shade ranges. Naturally, any brand that is launching an inclusive shade range would want Gloria's endorsement. Absolutely, it's going to lead to a massive amount of sales. But the way Yasmin goes about this is just, it's not good.
The support you guys have showed in the comments, like I was just telling my husband, like everyone's tagging Gloria. I don't even think I said to tag her, but like, wow. Thank you for the support. I have a strong feeling she will see it, whether it's through someone else's post or maybe she'll see the tons of Gloria comments. But I am one step ahead of you guys, and I have one unit set aside for her for when she wants it. Putting it out there into the world that this will be Gloria's favorite contour product, not only for the formula and the shade, but for the amazing application process that makes anyone and everyone a professional at contour.
So she's tagging Gloria multiple times on multiple platforms. There are people in the comments tagging Gloria multiple times on multiple platforms. And what really started setting wrong with me is it's like, why is she only having this wish list for creators of very deep skin tone? What about the other shades? Isn't she trying to sell the other shades too? Isn't the point of an inclusive shade range is that it works for lots of people? Why is she only targeting people with the deepest skin tones? So that's when the red flags started going off for me. Then came Yasmin clapping back to criticism, which I get it. It's your baby. You've been working hard on it. And to hear someone say something that you don't think is accurate, you want to correct the narrative, and you want to make sure people have an accurate representation of what your brand is presenting. But the way Yasmin does it, really, I'll let you watch.
LOL, that actually made me laugh. I specifically added the ingredient list to my video so people like you wouldn't come to my comments and make a fool of themselves, but here we are. So here they are, side by side, a literal black pigment against my beautifully mixed contour. Asking me if I learned anything from Euphoria, babe, I didn't have to. How about you? Not quite. It's clear from the comments that many of you don't know what happened with Euphoria. I'm launching a contour. It needs to be darker, but even then, I have a mix of various pigments. Pigments I posted in my video that you are all, or at least all the trolls, are so hung up about. And as for the people saying not to even swatch it on my skin, do not be ridiculous. And listen, I said formal swatches to come. I am a one-person brand. Of course I'm gonna swatch it on me so you guys can see what it looks like. Don't be freaking ridiculous. Jeez. Hi, Connie. I can understand that, but I can't really understand that because it's only me on my page and I don't have like a plethora of everyone excluding black models. This product is not launching until this end of December. And yeah, I haven't done my official imagery. In fact, tomorrow the product shots will be taken. Late October, my actual model shots will be taken. I'll have you know that the only people I have lined up for this are black models. I actually am missing lighter skin models. So I'm not the one. I'll never be the one. Any makeup artist or someone with knowledge about colors and textures know that my light skin will show through this shade, sure, making it look like it doesn't blend well. There's an understanding that this is not my shade at all, yet it still blends pretty damn well. Intentionally designed waxy and powdery so it doesn't blend away.
Yasmin responds in so many videos to just one person with a criticism. It's not like this is, there's hundreds of comments and then, there's 20 of them with this criticism. It's literally there's 6 comments and one person says a thing and she is making an entire video addressing this one comment. This one I think bothered me the most because it felt like she was using the creator. The creator in this video, her name is Nadal Kabashi, and you can just see Yasmin's nodding head in the corner, basically like validation. Look, yup, see? A black person likes me, a black person likes my product. It's just really freaking awkward and weird.
Something better than a new contour launch. Are you kidding me? This is Scrandy Beauty's new Snatched Contour Block, and just for reference, I use the Fenty Beauty contour stick. This is them side by side. Obviously, one's a bit warmer than the other, but they're still both incredible. Scrandy Beauty created these in 5 shades, flexible on all skin tones. I genuinely could not be happier, could not be more grateful to have something that works for me on its first launch. Scrandy Beauty, I fear you ate down.
The performative alarm bells are just going boop, 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 boop in my head. Like, why is she creating this product? Is she actually creating it for people who would like to use it? Or is she only creating it for herself to build up her brand, to be the inclusive brand, to get her flowers for doing the thing? Like, that's what I'm starting to feel. But I think what really pushed me over the edge, because I'm still trying really hard to be on Yasmin's side here. I'm trying, because I give way too many chances. I'm trying to be on Yasmin's side, but what really pushed me over the edge is when I went over to her TikTok and she tries to get Javon Ford involved, who is a cosmetic chemist who was also involved in the Euphoria debacle, who also has deep dark skin, basically asking Javon to stand up for her, which is not something that he needs to be doing. And it's just, watch.
If you're not Javon Ford, stay. But Javon, can we talk? I'm launching a contour block. The idea for this product is that it's shaped in a rectangular mold, so it could go on super straight to help people with contour. So like, obviously this is not my shade, but man, people in my comments, specifically on Instagram, have been saying that's literally black. Haven't you learned anything from the whole Euphoria situation? And well, I didn't have to because I know makeup. I've been in the industry for quite some time. No, you don't just use a black pigment to give the darkest type of skin tone a contour. That's why in my video, I put my ingredient list, which also lays out all of my pigments. Yet, still, people are saying this. So I want to send you my product to try to put their annoying comments to rest. Hope you love the product, and I hope people like this could hear it from an expert like you.
So I'm sitting here watching this and I'm talking to one of my very, very best friends, Audra. And if you haven't met Audra before, Audra Reigns on YouTube. I'll link their YouTube channel down below. They were the person that I interviewed for the Euphoria video. Highly recommend that section. Audra helps me with this stuff when I have white lady questions. I'm like talking to Audra. I'm like, this is sitting really wrong with me. Like there's something just really performative about this. What do you think? And Audra pointed me toward a comment of somebody saying the same thing that I was thinking. And her name was Yoselina. All right. So Yoselina types in a comment as a response to Scrandy's posts, to Yasmin's posts. And she says, honestly, I think feeding into the trolls feels unprofessional. Just do you and your brand. Make your page completely about your product. A lot of your posts are defending your product, but just educate and list facts without emotion. It looks like a great product, but it's a turnoff watching these posts about fighting back. I feel like I don't know anything other than the color because it seemed like for a few days, all she was doing was talking about the deepest shade this and the deepest shade that and the deepest shade and this is why the deepest shade is this, and it just was overwhelming. And Yasmin responded to her under this Scrandy account, says, it's my choice to respond. People aren't going to push me around on false basis. I can understand your viewpoint, but I'm not going to sit silent. Sometimes a clap back is warranted. To which Yoselina responded, sounds like it's coming from a place of ego. These posts are for trolls. It's excluding potential clients like myself, and it's a huge turnoff. It is important to note here that at this point, all of the comments under Scrandy Beauty, other than Yoselina, were pretty positive and supportive from white creators, from black creators. People were really supporting her, and I think that empowered Yasmin to continue this. And I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying that I think that that's why she responded so negatively to Yoselina, is because she had Scrandy fans supporting her. So Yasmin, like she's been doing, she takes Yoselina's post and makes a video.
Yazelina, I apologize if that's not how you pronounce that, but I see you're continuing to comment. I have had a day, my head is pounding. And I just want you to know, like, I'm on the other side of the screen, and when I get emotional and I clap back at people who are like spewing lies or making posts on false basis, it really gets under my skin, and I have to defend it because I do not want that to be the image of my brand. If someone's like, oh, Euphoria all over again, I'm like, because it's so not in so many ways. It isn't. And I know you know that. Like, you seem like you're well informed, but in your comments, you're coming at me for professionalism. And it's like, sure, you can have your points, but the issue here is not, I don't think you should retarget it at me when the issue here is someone saying like Euphoria all over again. And then I'm like, no, it's not for XYZ and a million other reasons why. And then for you to kind of like direct it at me, like it.
One of these is a very popular brand and one is mine. Like I said, formal swatches to come on actual deeper skin tones. That's in the works, as it always was.
People are calling this black. The ingredient list shows it is not black, and that is the issue at hand.
So I feel like sometimes the universe gives us a chance, and they're like, okay, you're going down the wrong path. We're going to put this here, and we're going to give you a little warning. We're going to let you know you're going down the wrong path, and we'll see whether you can fix it before it gets really bad. And I think Yoselina was Yasmin's warning, was the chance for her to stop. And I think because of being reinforced and her not really understanding the impact of what she was doing, she kept going. And in that, she posted something that's now deleted. I didn't get a screenshot of it. Again, tagging Gloria, saying basically, from what I understand, from what I've seen, Gloria, come to my defense. You know, use my product and prove to everybody that it is a good product and that it works well for deep, dark skin tones. Which is not Gloria's job. It's not her job. She has a choice to review what she wants, and she owes nobody anything. I had a feeling that this was going to explode, and it did when Gloria responded. To note, Gloria is at Fashion Week right now. She's out living her best life. On her Instagram, Pictures of her at Fashion Week, hanging out, dancing, with her friends, tagging friends, having a good old time. And then there's 2 posts on her Instagram stories specifically about Scrandy. She was being tagged so much that she stopped her fun evening in order to address this. And I do want to read this all the way out because I think that the message that Gloria sends is so important and is kind of the crux of this whole story. And I want you to hear it directly from Gloria, not a summary from me. This is what she did. She posted her message that she sent directly to Yasmin. Yasmin had been reaching out to her. Gloria posted what she told her. This is what she said. This is odd. For the founder to expect me to shut down trolls is furthering the issue of how the world treats dark-skinned women and creatives. It places the burden of handling negative reactions on me, rather than addressing the root problem of tone inclusion. This shifts responsibility from the brand, which should be managing its own image and audience response, onto the creator, making them deal with harmful comments and trolls. It also sends a message that the brand is not fully supporting the creator, instead using them as a shield against backlash. This intensifies the feelings of exploitation, as I'm left to defend both the brand and myself without adequate backing, which could further harm both my well-being and the brand's reputation. It also highlights the brand's failure to engage in meaningful conversations about inclusivity, instead resorting to reactive measures that don't address the core issues. Bombarding a dark-skinned beauty creator to promote a product is unproductive because it often feels like tokenism, reducing the creator to their skin tone rather than recognizing their individuality and expertise. This approach lacks authenticity, as it can appear that the brand is simply checking off a diversity box, which can damage both the creator's credibility and the brand's image. Audiences are quick to notice when a collaboration feels forced or superficial, leading to potential backlash. Instead, your brand should build genuine and work to build long-term relationships with creators, valuing their content and connection with their audience, which leads to more organic and effective promotion. As a brand founder, to go on your story and literally say, everybody tag Gloria so she can try the product and then silence the trolls is insane. This underscores the critical need for meaningful representation of Black individuals within teams to foster authentic inclusivity and avoid performative actions. Beauty brands are encouraged to refrain from contacting me to try their products if the intention is solely for performative inclusion. I'm not the one. Gloria then continues on to the next slide. And what she does here is she reposts Yasmin's response to what she said to her privately. And I'm only showing you this because I feel like it's important to the story and important to learn from what Yasmin's doing wrong here so we can, as a collective, not make these kinds of mistakes. The fact is that most people in our population will never experience the level of racism and colorism that Gloria and people of her skin tone experience. So it is, if we care, if we genuinely care, then we should be listening and learning and absorbing these experiences so that we can be aware of what is actually happening, since we will never personally experience it ourselves. So that's why I'm posting this and talking to you about it. Here was Yasmin's response to what I just read to you from Gloria. This is the message. I really appreciate your response to me. All I can say right now is I hear exactly where you're coming from. In the heat of so many people tagging you both for good and bad reasons, I posted my story out of frustration and I shouldn't have. I removed my story because asking you to chime in was not the move. I don't know that she'd be open to a conversation where I can share the inner workings about this product and what it took to get to this point. But either way, I'm going to sit down and respond to your message completely to both check myself as well as share the authentic work that I have put into this, as I don't want you to see me as just that story. In my heart, I'm disappointed and currently shaking as this saddens me. My story today doesn't represent all the important context of this product, and it's not fair to you to be introduced in that way. Yasmin. So Gloria then explains the problem with this response. And it's really important, if you're feeling emotional and you're feeling like Gloria is attacking Yasmin at this point, just take a second and really think about what she's saying. Because this launch of product should not have been about Yasmin. It shouldn't have been about the development of the product and how hard she worked to get it there. It shouldn't be about her and her brand. It should be about the inclusivity of it all. It should be about the actual product and whether it works or not about her and her journey. And I think that's the issue that Gloria is taking with it. Here's what she says. This response is so problematic because it focuses more on the founder's emotions rather than fully acknowledging the deeper implications of creators. By emphasizing that she was shaking and expressing personal disappointment and frustration, the founder centers herself in the situation, which is using your white woman tears to deflect accountability. Additionally, the response lacks reflection on the racial dynamics at play, particularly in requesting me, a Black creator, to engage with the product to counter criticism. The emotional appeal, including mentioning that she was shaking, along with the defensiveness, comes across as an attempt to gain sympathy rather than addressing concerns about performative inclusion and the exploitation of marginalized voices. As a Black creator, I will never be afraid to call out a brand and directly tag or mention them because it's important to hold them accountable and challenge performative inclusion. By naming the brand, I can bring transparency to the situation and ensure they take responsibility for exploiting marginalized voices. Speaking up empowers other Black marginalized creators to do the same, helping to create a culture of fairness and accountability. It's also important for me to stay true to my values and protect my audience from supporting brands that engage in harmful practices and helping change the harmful norms in the beauty industry. As I was researching for this piece, I realized why Yasmin may have been pushing so hard for Black beauty creators specifically to support her and her launch. I have 2 videos to show you. Basically, what it comes down to is Yasmin ordered too much product.
You know what I don't want to happen with my new contour block launch? For anyone to be like, I don't want to post about this brand because maybe they can't handle all the influx of orders, or they can't get packages out, or they won't have enough product. No, please post about me because I'm literally gonna go in debt if I don't sell all these products. Because I'm working with a really big manufacturer and their MOQs are insane. And yeah, I might have had to order thousands and 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 thousands of units. So yeah, if you are interested in the product and you want to post about it, do it. Please do it. Respectfully, you don't see what I'm trying to do because I'm launching small to begin with, covering a wide range of colors, and will slowly expand if needed. Depends on the launch. So if you want to understand more, you can go watch all my other videos. And I'm a small brand, one person, self-funded, so. What I think is a bit crazy is I am a small brand covering a large range of tones with my first launch, and to be still criticized by you is crazy to me. I think what's crazy is that I'm self-funded. I'm launching in 5 shades. You probably don't know how much of an undertaking and financial commitment that is. For big brands, it's nothing. For me, it's sort of everything. Like literally everything. I kind of put my whole brand on the line when I launch something new, to be honest. So it's crazy that you would come here and have something to say like that, so.
In my conversations with Audra and just really thinking about this and processing it, I think what this comes down to is that inclusivity, true inclusivity, and creating product for all people is not about just color. It's not about the surface level. It's about showing respect to people who have been neglected for so many years. I mean, you look at shade ranges up until very recently, it was very difficult to find any product for the deepest, darkest skin tones. It's about the people that you're creating the product for, not the brand. It's not about your brand. It's about the people. Gloria's response is a masterclass in why authenticity matters. When Gloria talks about brands using Black creators to silence trolls, it's not just about Yasmin's approach being flawed. It's about it being harmful. It's about using people. It's about coming off as the good white brand owner. And that's not what it's supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be about her brand and, what she's doing. It's supposed to be about the product and the people. And the other thing I want to mention about this, I actually talked about this yesterday in the top news segment. We were talking about Gloria and Rhode Beauty and how she worked with Rhode to consult on shades of their blush that would work for deeper skin tones. I talked about how Jackie Aina had been kind of a voice similar to Gloria back in 2018 and 2019, but by, mid 2019, Jackie had burned out. She's like, don't do this to me anymore. Like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of you tagging me in every single terrible shade launch. Like, I'll put the quote on the screen of what she had said. She just was burned out from it. And I worry that Gloria is going to end up going down the same route where it just burns her out. And I know she seems very passionate about this fight. And I know a lot of people really appreciate what she's doing. So I hope that brands like Scrandy and all of these people tagging her don't make her feel in a way that she feels like the fight just isn't worth it anymore, that it's too much on her mental health, that it's too much on her person in order to continue to fight the fight. And it seems like what Gloria is doing, and what I think is really important, is really setting those boundaries and being like, you know what, tagging me 100,000 times in a post is not what I see you. I see you. If I want it, I'll reach out. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that gave me hope and one thing that made me feel good about the situation is that after Gloria posted the Instagram stories about Scrandy, she continued to post about Fashion Week and posted for having a good time and hanging out with friends. And I'm really happy to see that she was able to post what she needed to post and move on and have a great evening. And as for Scrandy, I don't wish ill of them. I've always had a positive impression of Scrandy. I told you, like, I love the freaking lip glosses. I genuinely do. And I don't want bad things for them, but I hope that this is a learning experience for her, because you don't know what you don't know until someone points it out to you that you don't know it. And as someone that has stepped in it multiple times, I can attest to that it sucks. It sucks when you've stepped in it publicly. Like, I get it, but at this point, it's really important to take that to heart and learn and grow and truly educate yourself on it. And again, I don't wish ill on her or the launch or Scrandy Beauty, and I hope that everything ends up working well, but I also hope that Yasmin takes this as an opportunity for some self-reflection and an opportunity to learn, because I've been there. I get it. And in the end, this story isn't really about Scrandy making a mistake and Gloria responding. It's about the general just using of people in the industry and really understanding why we have inclusive shade ranges and the real reason behind it. And it isn't just about making money. It isn't just about public perception. It isn't just about performing for the audience and showing, hey, we're the good guys. It's supposed to be about genuinely helping people. And I think that that's the core root of this story. And in case you were wondering, I was talking to Audra and they made a really good point about a brand that had done something similar, had come out with inclusive products, but did it the right way, that really launched those products with integrity and for the right reasons. And I would highly recommend you go check out Salt New York, because they truly did the thing. They did the thing with the right heart, with the right intentions, without being performative of it. And I would definitely recommend checking out their brand. I will link their website down below.
Oh, this is so it's like skin. Yes. Like legit skin. And a perfect match as this well. This is a perfect, this is like, this is like what I've been I feel like trying to achieve with my makeup. When I don't want to wear makeup, but I kind of just want something.
This is the tweet that I put up. It's kind of a subtweet, and it says, if you're standing up for someone and it becomes about you and about people celebrating you for standing up, you're not standing up for anyone but yourself. Woo! Are you ready to move on to lighthearted product launches? Was that heavy enough? It was about products, okay? It was about products, so that's why it's in the product report. But now we're going to move a little bit faster, and we're going to start with something real fun, and we're going to talk about advent calendars. I think advent calendars are fun. So September, here in the US, they start pushing winter holidays on us. It's just the way that it happens every single year, and the advent calendars are starting to show up. Of course, we have a bunch of holiday gift sets. We're going to talk about that mostly when we hit Sephora and Ulta, but let's talk about the advent calendars first. You have 3 months before you're supposed to be opening up these little doors, but you can do whatever you want. No one says you have to open them up in December. I'm not going to go over all the little details of every single product because that would take freaking forever. And I don't think that you care that much. I know I don't. So here's just a quick rundown. We have from Benefit, they have a calendar this year that is strangely shaped like a shopping basket. It's okay, we're going with the gorgeous grocer theme of their advent calendar. It's $164. It includes 24 boxes and it includes a mix of mini and full size products. Next, we have the La Mer advent calendar that I've seen people get in past years. It is $500 and it is named the World of La Mer. In the box, you're going to get 12 skincare products worth $720. Next, we have Lush's advent calendars. I know a lot of people really look forward to these. There's 2 of them this year. The first one is called the High Street version. It has 25 bath products for $210. And then we have the Lush advent calendar that has 11 products in a reusable trunk for $300. Both are available on their website now. L'Occitane's advent calendar is available. It just launched for $140. You get 6 full-size products and some minis in there. And then finally, this is a brand I've never heard of. It looks like it's one of those companies that carries a lot of different brands. It's called Liberty London, and they dropped this gorgeous freaking advent calendar. It is $1,500 worth of luxury products from various brands in the calendar. It is $345. You get 28 products. 18 of those are full-size products. There were a few products in there that I actually have tried and really, really love and wanted to re-up on. So I bought this. I haven't bought any makeup in a really long time because I haven't been reviewing much, but there were a couple things in there I was like, I either already tried this and I need to re-up, or there are things that I've never tried that I really want to try. So I actually splurged and bought this for myself. So Merry Christmas to me. And of course, I will share with you in PR Purchase Product of the Week if I find anything that just blows me away that I really want to share with you. Anyway, moving on to something else that I'm very, very excited about. I talked to you about how a couple weeks ago I went to Minnesota. I went to Minneapolis to hang out with Sigma, and they had showed me a collection while I was there. And I was like, y'all, this collection is gorgeous. Well, they just launched it. It is the Disney Little Mermaid collection. This eyeshadow palette is next freaking level as far as the multi-chromes that are in there. They're like, and I'm not exaggerating, they're like Cleona level multi-chromes, and that is the highest compliment I can give a multi-chrome. Like, they're so good. But I was talking to the team over there, and they basically said that because those multi-chromes were so expensive to produce, they had to knock the brush out of there, which really sucks. So hopefully if you have a Sigma palette already, that your brush can share, like that palette will share their brush with this palette. Because I know some people are disappointed about not getting a brush, but man, the shades in here are beautiful. There's 14 shades altogether, and it's $59. Besides that, for purchase, they also have a makeup bag that includes 2 eye brushes and a face brush. That's $72. There's also a blush and a highlighter for $28 each. And then there's a 3 lip product bundle. It includes 2 lip oils and a lip cream for $42. If you want everything, if you're excited about it, you want all the stuff, you can get the full collection for $183. That'll save you $46 on the bundle rather than buying them as individual products. Next, let's talk another collaboration. Let's talk Profusion and Peanuts, their Halloween collection. It just dropped. Prices range from $8 to $18 per product. There is a 31 shade eyeshadow palette, the Apple Bobbing Overnight Lip Mask, the Great Pumpkin Mirror, a candy shape lip oil set, a holographic highlighter, holographic. I don't think it's really holographic, but they're using that word. A blending sponge in a PSL or pumpkin spice latte inspired case with or without a brush set. There's also a cosmetic bag with face gems and a liquid topper set, as well as a face primer and setting spray set. It is a very cute collection. I think a lot of us have a special attachment to the Peanuts Great Pumpkin cartoon, so very, very cute. Next one I've seen a lot on my social media feed. This is the Hourglass Holiday Collection. There's 3 new ambient lighting palettes that are $90 each. The palette designs include a dragon, the evil eye, and the lotus. I don't know about you, but I've never been a fan of these palettes. I've never seen the hype around them. I feel like they're overpriced, to be honest. That's just my personal feeling, but I'd love to know your thoughts. If you disagree with me, totally fine. Absolutely fine. Moving on to Byredo. They launched their lipstick satins. There's 10 shades, $60. I do love the little wonky packaging. Very cute, something different. The description on the website is very luxury. Like, they really make it flowery. Like, they add in all kinds of weird crap into the description. So I took the original text and I just boiled it down to what they're actually saying and took out all the flowery words. It is a weightless, radiant color in a single stroke, or you can build it for longer lasting wear that doesn't bleed. It's an ultra gliding formula with a luminous finish that melts into the lips. Next, let's talk Rare Beauty. They have some new sets, gift sets. The prices are ranging from $28 to $35. There's various products from her line that include a mini cheek set, an eye duo, a fragrance set. There's also a collaboration with her show Only Murderers in the Building, but as of filming, it looks like that's sold out. There is a place you can put your email in for notification if it restocks. This next product is super interesting. This is from Isamaya French and Lashify. It is a collaboration. It is the Edge Lash Control Kit. It is $145, and this is the description. Containing all you need for semi-permanent lashes that stay razor sharp and locked in place with easy home application. Choose from 2 gossamer lash styles. Edge provides a natural winged lift, while Edge X dials up the drama with an intense eyeliner illusion. Y'all, did that look natural to you? That does not look natural to me. Like, that is, I think sometimes people that wear a lot of lashes have a different definition of natural than I do. That looks like a lot. But anyway, rest of the description. What you do is you place, bond, and fuse under your real lashes for a result that can last up to 1 week. They say it's made for customizable placement, so you can select the cluster lengths that best fit your eye shape and desired effect. So at least you can kind of tweak it there. So that's pretty cool. In indie brand news, where I originally had this Grandy story before all the shit hit the fan, let's talk about the other indie brands that are launching stuff. So we have Unearthly Cosmetics. They've launched something called a concept store. I've never heard of this before in the beauty space. I don't really know what's happening, but this is what they're saying. So they say it is your go-to spot for discovering exclusive limited time formulas and shades that might just make it into our permanent collection. So right now, the first concept store release is called the 5-piece satin liquid lipstick set, featuring brand new shades in a vanilla banana fragrance, which sounds very yummy to me. So I guess maybe this is a way for them to market products and see like how excited people are before they make a lot of product to sell to the masses. It's kind of fun and interesting, and I think for Unearthly fans, it'll be nice to maybe get something that not many people got. I know a lot of people collect this stuff, so that would be fun for a collector. It kind of reminds me of the MAC Underground program, maybe. Maybe that's where they're going with it, where MAC will release like limited edition things, kind of like how fashion, they'll release like limited runs of stuff. Maybe they're trying to capture on that like FOMO, that like there's only so many available. Maybe they're trying to build on that. I don't know, but either way, it sounds fun. And I think Unearthly fans are going to absolutely love this. Speaking of loving, Hindash, he's all about the gradients. He has now released gradient highlighters. So $40 for each one. There's 3 shades. All in all, it says they're a hybrid gel powder highlight formula that mimics pure light on the skin. From a sheer glow to an ultimate shimmer fantasy, this transparent structure features pearlescent pigments in their purest form. I think that they are super pretty, but I have way too many highlighters, and $40 are just out of my price range right now. But they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. If I had unlimited cash and I didn't just spend $300 and some on an advent calendar, I might actually purchase these because they're beautiful, and I think Hindash does stuff very, very well. Moving on, we have Cosmic Brushes. We should have the details on their Undergrowth palette at some point next week. Looks super fun. We'll talk about in the product report next week. And then Sugar Drizzle. Adorable freaking palette. This is called the Monster Party palette. It's $46. I love the artwork on this. It's really adorable. And the video that they show, I can't play the music here, but the music is very rock and roll and intense. I forget what song they played. I forgot to write it down, but it's got this cute packaging with this like, you know, more hard music in the background. I think it's really cute marketing, and I think it's a really cute product. Moving over to Sephora, a non-makeup related product. I just want to let you know that Fenty Hair is now over at Sephora. If if you were interested in that. I've heard nothing but good things about it so far. If you've tried it, let me know what you think. It's definitely on my when I run out of something wish list to get something from Fenty Hair. We also have, again, another thing that was all over my feed, the Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume 6 palette, the Freedom palette. It is, they say, magnetic, customizable, stackable palette with illuminating pigments for eyes, face, and lips. It is $128. They say it can go all over the face. It contains 3 curated color stories and 18 illuminating pigments for eyes, face, and lips. Use these one swipe colors alone or layer finishes for varying levels of sparkle or shifting dimension. Unpack and stack your favorite color stories and pop it into the enclosed Luxe palette to go bag. It really does look like a fun toy. It does. It looks fun. Doesn't it look fun? I don't know. I just think Danessa Myricks really does fun well. Milk Makeup is finally capitalizing on the popularity of their gripping primer, and they're releasing a second one. This is the Hydro Grip Plus Glow Illuminating Primer with light reflecting pearls. It's $30. It is available tomorrow. They say it's a clean, long-wearing illuminating primer that grips makeup for up to 12 hours and hydrates with hyaluronic acid for a soft, radiant golden hour glow. I really do think this is going to be the next viral product because of the whole gripping thing. The glow thing is really popular right now. I think it's going to be everywhere if it isn't already. I've been in my own world. I haven't seen it anywhere yet, but I would imagine it's going to be everywhere soon. That's my prediction. Next, I want to talk about Give by Gwen Stefani for a minute. So one thing that I noticed is that on Sephora's website, they have the eyeshadow palettes as new. And I was like, those eyeshadow palettes aren't new, but I think they are because the pans are different sizes now. These are the Clean Color Multidimensional Eyeshadow Palettes. Instead of 4 pans, they now have 2 full-size pans and then 2 like split pan looking things to give you 6 colors altogether instead of 4. It's still $28 and it's available in 2 different colorways. As a side note, this was pointed out in the Hunters group, Give by Gwen Stefani, they don't sell products on their website anymore, which is super weird. I looked in the Wayback Machine to see when this happened, and it looks like it just happened a few weeks ago where they stopped selling products there and they just direct everybody to Sephora. So I don't know if this means Give by Gwen Stefani isn't doing well, like what this actually means in reality, but it's definitely something I'm going to keep my eye on. There's a new brand that has hit Sephora. It is called Sarah Coriel, and it is a more expensive brand. Prices range from $36 to $95, and it is targeted specifically at people over 40. There's 9 products altogether. There's 10 shades of the Face Flex Concealer Complexion Enhancer with caffeine. Shade range leans light. It leans light. There's not a lot of mid-range. It does seem to go pretty deep dark, but yeah, it leans light. There's also a volumizing and tubing mascara, a serum lip repair balm called The Adults Are Talking, which I love that freaking name. Very cute. 10 shades of hydrating lipstick, a concealer, and a complexion brush. For skincare, they're also offering a peptide eye cream and primer, a sunscreen serum, a brightening and hydrating essence, and a lip primer. The full line is available tomorrow. Ciele has launched the Conceal and Protect SPF 50 Plus Spot Concealer for dark spots, $36, 20 shades. They say it's a mineral SPF 50 plus spot concealer, obviously. That conceals blemishes, sunspots, and hyperpigmentation with hydrating, buildable to full coverage, and a natural finish. Gucci, I saw this kind of popping around my feed. Gucci, the Glow Powder Gel Highlighter, $59, 5 shades. They say that this is the house's first powder gel highlighter. It was created as the ultimate radiance enhancer to reveal your vibrant emotions. Cool. Sometimes this wording is real weird. They actually do look really pretty though. They do. I'm not going to lie. They look pretty. Westman Atelier Vital Skincare Brightening Concealer with Hyaluronic Acid, $48, 16 shades there. They do have it broken up, it seems, into the 4 shades of light, 4 medium, 4 deep, and 4 deep dark. So that looks really nice. There are a few jumps in there, but it does look like effort was put in, which is cool. Say launched a lip liner, the Lip Liner 101 Creamy and Nourishing Lip Pencil, $20, 5 shades. Description, it's a wood pencil. I'm not going to bore you with it's a wood lip pencil. Along with Tom Ford, it's like they have these really flowery, like I said about earlier, these flowery descriptions. It just it's the same thing. So they have listed as new the Longwear lip liner, $46, 8 shades. outlines and fills for enhanced dimensional color payoff. It's a lip liner. Lip color lipstick, $62, 17 shades. Lots of pigment in here, moisturizing, conditioning, fade resistant. It says that it's new, but it really does look like regular Tom Ford product. Maybe new formula, I don't know. And then the gel eyeliner pencil, $51. Black, brown, or the cringy name nude. It's a creamy blendable gel pencil that accentuates a dramatic look. All right, let's talk shade extensions. So just a couple I wanted to highlight. Iconic London's Luster Lip Oil in 3 new shades. Love the photography on this. Just really pretty. Well done to whoever photographed these. Also 3 new shades of the Danessa Myricks Twin Flames Liquid Eyeshadow. Again, really pretty. New shades are called Lust, Euphoria, and Love Spell. I may have talked about those in a previous week, but they're calling to me to tell you again, if I've already told you. Also, Kosas Cloud Set Brightening Powders are now added in the section of their range of powders. They have a peachy one, a buttery one, and a candy one. So that's peach, yellow, and pink respectively. They are $36 each. I also want to touch a little bit on gift sets because those are starting to come out. We have 3 gift sets from Beauty Blender. The Stardust Blend and Bake set is $30. Comes with the original Beauty Blender and a Power Pocket Puff for baking. Very, very cute set. Cosmo Essential Set, $50. In this, you get 3 Beauty Blender sponges, a blender cleanser solid, and what they're calling a display nest, which is pretty cute. The Solar Blend and Cleanse set is $22. The blender's $20, so you're essentially getting the blender cleanser for $2. If you're a Laura Mercier fan, they have a couple of sets, the Enchanting Shimmers Mini Caviar Stick Eyeshadow Trio or the Winter Wishes Mini Caviar Stick Eyeshadow Trio. They're $34 each. The Enchanting Shimmers one includes Burnished Bronze, Strike a Rose, and the limited edition Gilded. And then the Winter Wishes one includes the Au Naturel shade Strapless and Cocoa. Or they have one more set. It's called Evening Brilliance Caviar Eyeshadow and Blush Set. It's $37. The blush color infusion is in Rose, and the Caviar Stick Eyeshadow is in Modern Rose. Clinique, of course, they gotta do the black honey thing for the holidays. We have the Cult Classic Lip Duo, $20, the Almost Lipstick in black honey and pink honey. And then from Benefit, they have 2 gift sets. The Extra Glam Infused Full Face Beauty Kit is $58. It includes the FanFest Mascara, the 24-hour brow setter, the Professional Super Setter setting spray, and the Krista blush. It looks like they're all full-size products, making them a value of $14.50 each. And then finally, we have the Lil Lash Adventures Mini Mascara Trio, $30 for 3 mini versions of the Fan Fest, the Bad Gal Bang, and the Roller Lash mascaras. Moving over to Ulta and Sephora. Are you tired of me yet? Are you tired of me talking to you? I'm not tired of talking to you, but I feel like this is a really long episode, really long product report, but that's okay. We're going to keep going because I still have stuff to share with you. I want to share with you this Too Faced stuff that launched at both Ulta and Sephora. So we have the holiday collection. It's seriously like, I'm looking at this and it reminds me of when I used to go into TJ Maxx and Nordstrom Rack and look for things that looked nice that I could use for giveaways and buy at a discount. And I would see stuff from Ciele there that was like this cardboard packaging and all that. And I thought I was buying something really good for a cheap price when really it wasn't great quality. Like that's what this packaging reminds me of, is like old school Nordstrom Rack exclusive Ciele products. It's not giving me the vibes. It's not giving me, the thing. But maybe, we could be different. Like, we don't have to have the same opinion. So this is what it is. The Jewel Crush Blush and Highlighter Face Palette's $39. They say it's 3 popular shades of Cloud Crush Blurring Blush along with Fan Fave Moon Crush Highlighter. I actually really like these formulas. I don't know if Too Faced still does this, but they used to put a slightly different formula in the palettes than there were in the individual pans because of the way that it had to be pressed. This is what I was told. It's the way that it had to be pressed into the pan was different in the cardboard packaging versus like the main packaging. So they had to tweak it a little bit. I don't know if that's true or not, but hopefully it's the same formula because those are actually really nice products. Too Faced, I'm on Too Faced PR and they've sent them to me and I actually really enjoy them. Maybe after I just trash their holiday collection, they'll take me off, but But I don't care. It's whatever. We're going with it. The products are good. Hopefully they're good in the set. That's the point. There's also the Mini Precious Gems eyeshadow palette, $29. 5 shadows that include matte shimmers, pearls in a jewelry inspired compact. And then there's the Your Gem Eye makeup set, $59. It looks like they have in there full sizes of the Better Than Sex mascara, the Better Than Sex Foreplay lash primer, and a 5-pan eyeshadow palette. Now, that's what's at both Ulta and Sephora. The next products look like they're only at Ulta. We have the Giving Ring Pop Vibes, the limited edition Bubble Lip Gloss Ring, $22. And then they have 8 different gift sets, prices ranging from $29 to $39. All of them have different various pairings of lip products and mascaras. One of them has an eyeliner. I'm not going to go through the details of each and every one of them. Link is down below if you want to check them out over at Ulta. Next up, Charlotte Tilbury Exagger Eyes Mascara. It is a volumizing and curling mascara. It's $29. This is the description. A volumizing longwear mascara for up to 28 hours of volume and curl with a smudge-proof formula that gives lashes 9 times the volume and a double curl effect from root to tip. Does this look to you like a high-end version of Essence Lash Princess? It kind of looks like that. I mean, it is elevated. It looks like it's in a glass bottle, but it's definitely giving me Lash Princess vibes. 100%. 100%. And to be fair, I actually do not hate this, like those big fluffy brushes like this. I actually really like that. I find that they give a lot of volume. Moving over to things exclusive to Ulta, the most interesting things that I see are actually from Makeup Revolution and Wet n Wild. So let's talk about those. They're both collaborations with movies. The first is from Makeup Revolution. It is the Mean Girls collection. There's 6 products in the line. Prices range from $9 to $24 per product. There is the Cherry Pink Loose Powder, 3 lip glosses on keychains that are named Karen, Gretchen, and Regina. There is a Burn Book eyeshadow palette, because of course there is. There is the On Wednesdays We Wear Cream Blush palette, the Fetch brush set with hair clips and bag, and the I'm a Mouse headband. Very, very cute. Next, Wet n Wild is collaborating with, big shocker, Nightmare Before Christmas. Somebody had to do it. Somebody does it every year. This year, at least so far, it's Wet n Wild. We may get more of them. Every year somebody does Nightmare Before Christmas. Anyway, prices range from $8 to $18 for each product. You can get the entire collection in a PR box for $85, 12 products altogether. There are 3 shades of lip and cheek color, a sticky serum primer, glitter body illuminator, 2 color changing lip oils, an eye and face palette, a tubing mascara, shimmer or matte liquid eyeliners, 2-piece multi-stick set. They look like eyeshadow crayons. A very strange dual-ended contour stick because there's a white on one side and like a medium toned brown on the other side. I don't know. Maybe it's to create a specific look. I don't know. And then a Nightmare Before Christmas themed makeup bag. 3 different brands launching products that are not collaborations. Well, sort of. Well, Win Beauty is Serena Williams' brand, so that's not a collaboration. They're celebrating the 25th anniversary of Serena's first Grand Slam at the US Open with a hydrating lip product drop. We have the Acceptance Speech Shimmering Hydrating Lip Gloss, $20 each, 8 shades, non-sticky cushion texture with a high shine multi-dimensional finish, and the Starting Line Peptide Infused Lip Liner for $19, 8 shades as well. They say it is a water-resistant long wear color. Dior has 2 new products, $47 for the contour stick in 4 shades and $52 for the Forever Skin Perfect Stick in 18 shades. Once again, we've got leaning pretty light, not surprised. They describe it as a multi-use stick that delivers a natural blurred finish, 24-hour coverage, and all-day hydration. And then Milani is trying to get our attention, and they got my attention, with this like periwinkle lavendery looking product. It is the Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Smoothing Primer. It's $15.99. They say it grips makeup, blurs pores and fine lines, and helps moisturize skin with nourishing actives. And finally at Ulta, let's talk a couple of gift sets. We have an interesting one from Tarte, the Shape Tape All-Star Squad Complexion Trio. It is $24. There's 8 sets to choose from, depending on your skin depth and tone, and it looks like it's a really nice gradient range. Very cool. It is travel sizes of the Shape Tape Concealer, Glow Wand, and Corrector. And I think this is cool because it gives you an opportunity to try minis of multiple of their products that you may not try if you don't know how to use them or if you're just not sure. It's a great way for them to get people to try something and then repeat purchases when they get out of it. So yeah, very smart launch there. Also interesting with Benefit, remember I talked about earlier, they're doing that grocery themed like basket advent calendar. Well, they're going more grocery over at Ulta with their gift sets. They're really funny, actually. I kind of giggled because the first one is called Peas, Love, and Pores, and it's a can of peas. It's $55 can of peas. It comes with a bunch of their professional skincare stuff in it. There's also a coffee themed mini mascara duo for $22, a sardine themed full size mascara duo for $40, and a chocolate bar cheek palette for $32. Moving over to It Cosmetics, they have a variety of different gift sets. Again, I'm not going to go into all of the individual details, but prices range from $30 to $78. It's mostly eyeshadow sticks, there's mascaras, there's skincare, all typical It Cosmetics stuff. And then finally, one thing that is coming soon also from It Cosmetics is the Celebrate Glow Face and Eye Makeup Palette. It is $45. They say it is a multitasking matte, pearl, and shimmer shades because there's multiple in there with 4 flattering shades for all skin tones. It's all you need to effortlessly mix, match, and blend glowy makeup looks worth celebrating, but unfortunately there's just one color option available, so hopefully it ends up working for everybody. All right, we have made it to our purchase product of the week, and I have a lot to share with you. I'm going to put my Brittany perfumes over here that I had to show you when I was filming the top news segment a little while ago, so I do want to share this with you. So I always crap on Smashbox eyeshadows because they're crap. They're not usually very good. They sent me these over. These are the new ones. This is the one I used today. It's in Cozy Vibes. Here is what we're dealing with here. I'm not sure of the price point. I'll put it on the screen if I can figure it out. I feel like it might be an improvement, but one of the issues with this is that as I was blending, the colors were blending away and I had to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, which was kind of annoying, to be honest, but it's fine. It's fine, but that's all that's on my eyes today. So I ended up working it out, but they could use some work on this. If Smashbox wants to come back, this is where you put your money, is fixing this, making this amazing. Because like these little tiny pants, I have a feeling this is expensive. If they make an amazing formula in here, I think people will buy it, but mediocre formula, I don't know if it's gonna help them much. I also wanted to mention that on my face today, I have been using the Urban Decay Face Bond that they sent in PR. Really, really loving that so far. I also have been really loving this. A lot of stuff I've been getting in PR because I haven't been buying a lot of stuff. This is the Milani Spilling Tea cream bronzer. This I've been really, really loving, and also just got this in the mail. This is the ColourPop Lip and Cheek Balm in Lucky You. That's my blush. And then on my lips today, I used, this is the big review I want to do for you today. This is the new ColourPop matte lipsticks. My lips are so freaking dry. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize it's doing the thing. I hate that. It looks so ugly. It looks so weird because the contrast is weird. It's been like that for a while, hasn't it? That makes me sad. I'm blaming the lipstick. Honestly, it's so dry. It's so dry. It reminds me of liquid lipstick, and I hope that this color difference wasn't like, that's just not cute. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these, except for I did put lip gloss over these one day and they were really comfortable. Just so you know, the shades I'm wearing today, I have 2 and I can't freaking read them again because of my eyeballs. Okay, so I think I can. Okay, so Dirty Chai is the main shade that's all over my lips, and then Just Barely I put in the middle to kind of ombre it a little bit. So I'm just gonna reapply this because that looks like doo-doo. Just right there. There you go. That's so much better. See, it's really comfortable for a minute, but the longer I wear it, the more it just wears away. And it also looks like it's cracking, doesn't it? Yeah, this isn't cute. I don't like this. Sorry, ColourPop. This one's not for me. But I will put a lip gloss over this and I will feel much better and it won't look so cracky and dry. So yeah, this is going to be a no for me. But just to their credit, my 16-year-old Phoenix loves theirs. So they stole the red one of mine and they love it. So maybe it's just a me issue. Notable sales this week, 21 Days of Beauty happening over at Ulta. You got those 50% off sales. Don't neglect those. Go check them out. See what you think. This is the first year I'm not doing a breakdown of the sales because I'm just not doing reviews like that anymore, and I have other projects I'm working on. But yeah, lots of good stuff going on over at Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. And if you did not know, Sephora is actually doing something very similar where they're offering 50% off deals over there as well. So definitely go check those out. Also, like I mentioned earlier, the ColourPop sale section is popping off. There's so much over there on sale if you are interested. So it's up to 80% off of last call products. And that, my friend, was the What's Up in Makeup product report this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really does help me out so much. It tells YouTube, hey, this is a good video. People are watching it. They're enjoying it. It only literally takes you like a second. You just gotta go bloop, and then you're done, and you're helping me. Like, that's just a great way to just be like, thanks for the video. I really enjoyed it. Bloop. And do that with other people too, not just me. Do that with everybody. Every video you enjoy, hit that little button. It helps us out so much. And if you are not subscribed, this is a great time to subscribe, because how many videos of mine have you watched and enjoyed? Just subscribe, because then it'll show up in your subscription feed, because you cannot trust YouTube to show you my videos on your homepage. They're going to show you whatever they want to show you. If you want to guarantee that you can control what you see, hit subscribe on your favorite channels and then go to your subscription feed and check out what people have been uploading. Also, thank you so much to the What's Up in Makeup Facebook hunters. Their names are scrolling below me. They helped me out so much putting all the makeup releases that they've found over the week in our What's Up in Makeup Facebook hunters group. So thank you for taking time out of your day to do that. It's just such a great safety net to make sure I didn't miss anything. I appreciate you so much. And if you would like to hang out a little longer, if you're not done watching videos on the channel, I would love for you to stay. I'm not trying to get you to leave. If you don't want to leave, you can absolutely stay. YouTube should be recommending a couple videos for you over here. The bottom one is going to be the product report from 2 weeks ago, because we didn't do one last week. So product report here. The top one, YouTube's going to pick out a video for you based on what you've been watching recently, which one they think you're going to like. But if you gotta go because you've got stuff to do, it is no problem. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did, and I'd love to you. I will see you in a video very soon.